Hey guys, what's happening? My name is excited to connect you. I've got a great friend of mine, Sal Humawan, on the line. We're going to dive in and really cover the Rippln story. And there's a lot of buzz on the internet. There's a lot of buzz on and offline all over the world. Really building this thing. We're just about 2 weeks into it, so we're going to dive in and in the Tagalog language, really give you the story of Rippln and dive in. So. Sal, you ready?
I'm ready.
Mabuhay, how are you?
Mabuhay! Kamusta, kaibigan?
Konnichiwa. Hello. What I know that you've had fun really building this thing, and you've built a ripple all over the world. Just kind of share with us. I mean, we've only been doing this 2 weeks. Kind of share with us what you've been up to. What, in your opinion, from your perspective, what's Ripple and what does it mean to you? Kind of talk to us a little bit about kind of the concept.
Sure. You want me to say that in my language? Or as if
Yes,
I'm
say
speaking
what
here
I
right now?
ask the question to yourself. Yeah,
All
ask
right.
the question to yourself in Tagalog and then answer in Tagalog.
Okay, good. Kaibigan, I just want to let you know na this is one of the most exciting, napaka-exciting po nitong opportunity na I came across with. It just happened na yung kaibigan ko from Facebook. I mean, why? Because Facebook, almost lahat tayo, gumagamit ng Facebook. Simply, she invited me to take a look at this new mobile app, and I looked at it, watched the video, and it totally made sense to me. And that night, sabi ko sa sarili ko, I have to invite at least 5 friends. People need to know this. Kaya, so for me, nung nakita ko tong this is basically what the mobile app, I mean the Rippln is all about. It's a mobile application, social media mobile application. That's how I put it in words when I'm talking to somebody. But imagine this, guys. Everybody in the Philippines has a cell phone. Okay? Ang anak ko, 4 na taon, she's 4 years old. She already knows how to use her mom's cell phone. Okay, all she needs to, she knows how to go to YouTube. Just click in the YouTube icon doon sa cell phone, and then type letter D for Dora. So she watched Dora on her mom's cell phone. So I'm just telling you guys, mga bata hanggang matanda ay gumagamit ng cellphone. So this is a real total community. Alam natin mga kaibigan tayong mga Pilipino, we are very social. In fact, we have put a big mark on Facebook or any other social media in the market. Bakit kamo? Kasi when our family, when they go abroad, okay, they need to communicate with their family back home in the Philippines. And what a better way to communicate but through social media and through cell phone. So guys, if you miss other opportunities, imagine what this really gives me chills. When I watch yung napanood ko yung movie of social networking, there was this opportunity when the Mark Zuckerberg was, introducing this to his friends and family. I wish I was one of his friends that he introduced the Facebook to, because now, ito masasabi ko sa inyo, this social media, this is like social media on steroids. So if you enjoy social media, I mean, wag yun ang sayangin. Don't waste your time. Not, I mean, just don't waste your time going to just, use Facebook or other social media, and get nothing out of it, but just use your time. This time, why not have fun and at the same time build your network at makikita ninyo paano lumalawak yung influensya ninyo sa mga kaibigan ninyo all around the world. So, in one short summary, this is all I can say, guys. Take a look at this. You're already using this. You're already using social media. You're already using your cell phone. Why not take it to the next level and capitalize on it?
Yeah, definitely. I think I like listening to what you're talking about. You're weaving in English in there. It's neat for me to listen to.
Thank you.
Sal, talk about the rollout strategy that we have. I know I'll keep mine brief, but talk about the rollout strategy of, just using 5 invitations at a time and doing one by one, and talk about just individual invites and not just spamming people, but individually inviting people during this pre-release phase before we go into our go live sequence here in the next month or so. But,
Sure.
just talk about how we've been able to go from just the last month or two, we've been in stealth mode. This 2 weeks ago, we started this buzz mode. And then as we get into May and June, we're going to go into really cranking it up and kind of opening up the floodgates. Talk a little bit about your experience with that.
Sure, sure. Alam niyo mga kaibigan, I mean, everybody wants to be invited for something important. If your friend, yung kaibigan ninyo, nag-birthday party at hindi kayo na-imbita, you feel left out. So anyway, this is the same thing, personal invitation is key. Yung 5 invitation is very, it makes sense for someone who's just sharing to somebody. I mean, this is natural. The number 5 is very natural, especially for something so viral. And that's basically what happened to me. Nung naimbita ako nung gabing yon, about two and a half weeks ago, I told myself, you know what? Hindi ako matutulog hanggat hindi ako naka-invite ng 5. So, but that night, I only invited 4. So, but then I have to go to work the next day because I have a full-time job. But when I woke up, it's completed. I did have 5. So, it's the power of 5. Ngayon, ang maganda rito kasi, I mean, if you use your influence, the people you know, and you invite them in a natural way without explaining too much. Kasi think of it, paano kayo na-imbita when you joined Facebook? Paano kayo na-imbita when you joined Friendster in the past or MySpace? Your friend invited you. It's the same process here. Ang maganda lang dito ngayon is mas, we have so much more to offer as a social media platform. Think of it na it's more fun, it's more entertaining, and it's more rewarding. Ngayon, nakikita nyo pa lang is just a little bit of what the Rippln is all about. People are already excited. Lalo na pag nakita nyo yung buong picture or before even the full function of Rippln, lalo kayo may excite. So that's all I have to say, man.
It's what's fun as you look around the world, and I know you said this at the beginning, but think about how many people have their cell phones on them. Talk a little bit about and just remind people how mobile things are. I mean, what do you use your phone for? Do you talk with it, take pictures with it? Just talk a little bit about how big mobile really is.
Well, let me. This is what I wanted to share to people. My background. I work full time during the day, and then on a weekend I have a part-time business. I do magic show for kids. Imagine that. I don't advertise. What I do is I just take pictures of my event. I post it on Facebook, and then I get clients. Every week I have 2 or 3 magic shows. I mean, that's what I like to do for fun, and I like to make money also.
Oh,
but,
wow.
but right now it's 11 o'clock. We're chatting. I don't have any customer to do my magic show for. I like to leverage my time, and that's why I was very impressed by Rippln. Now, talking about cell phone, yung cell phone natin, guys, it's very powerful. Not only you use it to call your friends, if you have information to send to people, you text blast it to people, or to your friends. I don't even calculate in my head. I use my cell phone. My phone has a flashlight. Oh my gosh! I mean, everything is. I'm surprised what cell phone can do. Now even cell phone has like a walkie-talkie. I just learned about this today, and we've been playing around with it. Now I told my wife to download that application so we can play with it.
Yeah, I mean, as you look around, everybody's got a phone on them, no matter where in the world you're talking about. So I know you've built a pretty big team in the Philippines. I mean, people everywhere, whether you're talking about the United States, Europe, or Asia, they've got phones in their hand. A buddy of mine said he was in the Philippines recently, and there was a guy walking next to him with a phone in each hand, texting with both hands.
Yeah, let me tell you this, Mike. Texting cell phone is a big thing. It's a fashion. It's a status quo. in the Philippines, and um, it's funny because there are several popular network there. One is Smart, the other one is Go, but people save more money if they text from one network to another network. So people prefer to have two cell phones texting from a smart network to another smart network. You see people texting with two.
There you go. That's why I never knew why that was, but
Yeah,
now I know why. What
yeah.
how's your Ripple been growing? How's your team been growing? I know you've got a bunch of people certainly in the Philippines and the United States. How many people do you have? How many days has it been? How many countries are you in? Kind of talk about how that's grown for you.
Sure. The amazing part, exciting dito, guys. When I got started, I started with five. Next thing you know, I made sure that I let most of my friends, I mean, if not all, my friend on Facebook knows about I'm doing Rippln, and I'm excited about it. I mean, and next thing you know, I have a friend that knows someone who's really big in the Philippines. I mean, it just took one friend to blow up my social graph. And there are times, guys, that I'm growing halos 100 new fans or new network a day. That's something I mean, it took me how many months or years in order for me to have 1,000 people in my network sa Facebook. I mean, right here, I'm only been in Rippln for 2.5 weeks. I'm nearly to 1,000 already. And imagine, hindi pa ito full blown. I mean, we're just introducing. It's like, kumbaga sa pelikula, this is just a trailer. Wait until you see the big picture. I mean, people really start talking about the movie after they watch it, correct? So, guys, I mean, this is the perfect time. I mean, don't wait until everybody watches the movie. I mean, be the first few to share to share the message. So, ito masasabi ko sa inyo, guys. Ang bilis ng pagkalat. Now I believe if I review my countries in my back office, I'm in like 30 different countries already. I mean, wow, I only knew a few of them to begin with. Just like you, Mike. I mean, like, I love watching your graphs.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It kind of takes a life of its own. Once it gets going, I mean, it just spider webs everywhere, and that's kind of the definition of the ripple effect. Is
Right,
it grows out of your control. Your influence is larger than you are, but most people don't even realize that, you know?
right, right.
So, if you were just seeing this for the very first time, and we'll wrap up with this, but and repeat this question too. What would you do or not do as you're getting started? I mean, what were some of the things that you did when you first got going that helped you build your Ripple fast and it really got cranked up? What would I guess maybe advice to give to somebody? What would you say?
Um, Let me say this in English real quick. I see what you wrote there, Mike. Half Tagalog. Just to let you know, there are words that we cannot translate easier in Tagalog, so
Oh,
it's
that's
easier
cool.
to say in
That's
English.
cool.
And, so, guys, here's what I can tell you guys. Number one, know more about Rippln. The more you know, it works in anything in part of our life. The more we know, the more we get excited. So activate your code, go to the back office, panoorin nyo lahat ng videos. There are about 4 videos right now. Panoorin nyo lahat ng videos, watch it over and over, connect with the people, join the Ripple Mania. We have meron tayong Facebook chat. That's how you get encountered with the people that knows what they're doing. And sa totoo lang, guys, I don't know I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning, but just me connecting and plugging with the people that they know. Susundan ko lang. I just have to follow their steps, and I get the response. So, know what you know. I mean, know what you got and share it to people. Okay, that your excitement will attract people. You don't need to convince people to do this. Make sure you have fun. Make it like it's a game. Because see, I mean, this is the fun part of this, guys. It's like you're playing a game. You're watching your points. People connecting to you from different world, different part of the world. So it's really really fun. Um, and then just stay consistent, guys. I mean, I think that's the key there. You can't be excited one day and not excited the next day and then be excited the following day. They just continue sharing the story. The more you share the story, the more people will join you. It's just like anything else. That's it, guys. If I were you, I will not wait around. If you're not sure of what you're watching, just watch some more, and then get back with the people, with the person that connected you to this video.
Yeah, I agree, Sal, and I appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us. We'll continue to put out content in different languages. Definitely in Tagalog, we can add more. We can do some trainings. We can add some additional folks in with us. So I'm glad we could spend some time. How do you say bye in Tagalog?
Paalam.
I don't know how to say it.
Paalam, kaibigan.
Oh, man. Well, thanks for joining us, Sal. I appreciate it, man. Have a great time. And again, get back to the person that showed this video.